When John Lennon famously says, "Imagine there's no heaven," at the beginning of his famous song, Imagine, what's he actually asking you to do? And what are you doing? Slow down, step back, and look. Are you forming a picture? Maybe not. Maybe there's little tiny blips of picture or visualization, but there's something else, like a relevance realization of possibilities. Or maybe you're tuning and sensitizing your error detection so you could see things in the world you couldn't see before, things like that. My chief argument is that the imagination is a way of knowing, that it is not just something we do for creativity or for entertainment. It is integral to cognition. Integrating 4E cog sci with the Neoplatonic framework is powerful for allowing us, for example, to reimagine, re-see, re-inhabit the imagination, which is at the heart of so much of our identity. Your identity is imaginal in nature. It's at the heart of so much of your aspiration, which is imaginal in nature. So you have your imaginal me. But this is James's point. The self is always an I looking at the me. This is the viewpoint from which the perspective of perspectival knowing happens. Now, that I's location and presence is imaginal. You can be looking from your heart at who you are or at others. You can be looking from your head. You can be looking, the Japanese word is really good here, the hara, from your guts, right? You have different imaginal locations and you weave them together. And there's an imaginal space where you're taking up an imaginal place from which you are looking and it's like reaching out to your me and then through your me to the world. Now, really slow down here. What holds them together? The I and the me. The me is your autobiography. The I is all your viewing. What's the imaginal glue? What is the nature and function of the imagination? It's not correct to think of the imagination as fundamentally non-rational or irrational. And there is important ways in which imagination goes deeply, misguidingly wrong. And we need to become aware of that. And this is where the predictive processing framework, integrated with relevance realization framework, integrated with the 4E cognitive science framework, integrated with the Neoplatonic framework, can give us a powerful way of plumbing the spiritual depths, but also reaching the most reasonable heights of viewing from our imagination. Your imagination is more than you realize. When you realize this, your imagination will realize you more. And through that, you will realize more about others and the world.